My goal tonight, you guys, is I want to cover 4 things that'll set you financially free with your credit repair business and your credit expertise. Okay. So, when it comes to getting financially free, I feel like everybody needs to have a high income skill set. So, most of you in here already have the high income skill set, credit, financial services, right? But when you combine it with content creation, becoming an influencer, becoming an educator, you're going to be able to 10x your income, guys, right? And then combine it with digital marketing, lead generation, and automations. Maybe you might 20x it, right? But the key here is just understanding that you already have the high income skill set. And if you don't, it's not hard to learn it. Like, for you to learn credit, you basically just have to work on your own and then pick a handful of people and work on theirs. Once you have those results, you're pretty much ready to go to start helping out more people. So, but the thing is, you can't just do it with the skill set of credit alone. You need more things, and that's where we come into play. Okay. So, and I like to talk about edutainment because people are hungry to learn, but they don't want to be bored. So if you find a way to, be creative on social media or people usually think like social media of just like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but like YouTube as well, right? If you can become creative on those platforms and actually entertain people, but also educate them, yeah, things could really, really, really change for you. Okay. Number 2, you want to be able to create interest around whatever you do. So when it comes to credit, right? This is called the awareness stage. People can't buy from you if they don't know who you are and what you do. So this is why it's important that you actually get yourself out there and create that content, right? So that people can actually get to know you, right? Which means if people don't know you, is a lose-lose for both of y'all, like for everybody, because you're not going to be able to help provide the solution, which means you're not going to make any money. And then that person is still going to be stuck. So it's a lose-lose if you don't actually step out there and share with the world what you know and what you can do to help people. So every great business solves a big problem, right? I think like the biggest industry in the world is the healthcare industry because nobody wants to die. Like nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to be in pain. So because it solves such a big problem, it's such a big industry. But when it comes to financial services, I feel like it's almost neck and neck with like education, because obviously the education industry is like going towards $1 trillion industry. But financial services, people always want to figure out, even when people have money, they want to figure out how to keep it, how to invest it, how to make more of it. So it's always a big industry. And so you guys are in the right place, in the right industry, right? And I want you to understand, like, you're literally in the golden era right now, like with social media, with financial services, all these different things at our disposable, are at our disposal, and it's so easy to obtain and learn. Like, it's crazy. You just got to really, I mean, everything isn't easy to learn and you got to do things more than once, but it's worth it. Like, it's worth it. Okay. So, and I believe everything starts with your intention. Like, I didn't go into credit trying to actually start a business. I was just going into credit to try to change my own life for my own family. Like, I felt like I wasn't doing enough and I wasn't enough. So, doing my research, I realized like one of the easiest places for me to start was just working on my credit, right? That would put me in a better situation where I could have more leverage to do the things that I believed that I could do, right? So I did that. And then Dominique needed some help on her credit. So I, in turn, taught her some things and worked on her credit and was able to help her out. And then I went to my mom because I just wanted to educate her on credit, because it wasn't like she wanted to get credit cards or start a business or anything like that. I just wanted to see what was going on because that's how I am with my family. And by doing that, I learned so much. And then the next thing I did, I held a Zoom meeting and I sent it to everybody in my group chat, all of my friends. And I said, we're going to dissect everybody's credit. By that point, I done dissected like 20 people's credit. So I was almost an expert, right? I wasn't an expert, but I was able to get started because I realized all of my friends, they knew nothing about it at all. So just the little things that I was teaching them, or the, just the basic gems, it was blowing them away. And they still wouldn't utilize it. But I knew that there was people out there like me who would utilize it, right? So you got to be willing to serve first, and everything else will come back 10x. Promise. All right. So the reason why you need to begin making content today, okay, is because people buy from people. People buy from people they either know, like, or trust. So the way that they can get to know, like, and trust you is by consuming you. Like, you have to put out the content for them to consume. So a lot of people are consumers. Like, they just scroll on their phones all day and they consume different content from a bunch of different platforms. But a long time ago, I realized, like, when I was in network marketing and I wanted to grow my business online, I realized there were all these people that were teaching how to grow your business online, or they were teaching how to grow your business in the company. And these people were the authorities in the business. These were the people making the most money, the people with the respect, the people that people wanted to join and spend money with. So it clicked to me. I was like, whoa, I have to become the producer. I have to become the one that's doing the trainings. I have to be the ones that's doing the research and actually going out there testing things, coming back and teaching people from my experience. So if you would shift from being a consumer to being a producer, things in your life will shift as well. Every single time you put out a piece of content, it gets to 7 billion people in the world. I think it's at 7. Me and my son was arguing about this. He made this number up. He said that some people died. It was at 8. Some people died, so it was at 7. But every time, you put out that content, it gives those people a chance to consume it and do one of the three: either get to know you more, even if they don't like you, they still getting to know you more, right? They get to like you, or they get to trust you. Okay. So people buy from authorities and experts. Remember that what I just told y'all, when I was trying to learn how to scale my business online in this company, I will always see these other people who were educating, and everybody would flock to that. This is because people want to spend money and be around the authority figures, the people who are the experts, the people who are in the know. But it's just as simple as going and getting the information and spreading it. So your content displays your expertise. There's so many people in the Credit Influencer Academy where it's like, I'm scrolling and I'm just like amazed, because I'm like, damn, I didn't even know they knew that. Y'all teaching me stuff. And that's what it's really all about. It's about getting your expertise and getting it out there to the people. Like, I mean, people are getting connections with celebrities, influencers, everything. And it's amazing to watch. But it's just off the strength of you getting yourself out there. Okay. So there's a market for everything and everyone. And your people are just sitting around waiting for you to step into your real purpose. We all here because we want more. But a lot of times you got to really ask yourself, are you willing to do more? Are you willing to become that person that you need to become so that you can do the things that you need to do to get the things that you want to have, right? It's not easy, but it's possible. And I'll show you guys in a bit. A year ago, like a year ago, in August of last year, I'm not really sure I knew exactly how I was going to pay all of my bills. But I had a game plan in my head as far as I knew that if I became more valuable, my income would rise. So it was a race to putting out the value. A lot of you guys are here because you've seen our content online. There was a point where we would post 20 times a day. Then somebody will come to me and say, I went from $0 to $20,000 a month, 0. And people will come to me and say, like, how can I do it? How can I do it? And I'm like, post 20 times a day. They won't do it. Bro, I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills. So I had to do it. But that just goes to show you, when your back's against the wall, sometimes you'll do some things that you normally wouldn't do. But to this day, it's like a switch. Like we'll do it at any given time, because we understand that the more value we put out there, it's always going to come back. That's just how the universe works, y'all. So I'm gonna switch these up next time, but some notable content creators in our time. Mr. Beast, obviously, the Kardashians, Tyler Perry. These are all people who literally became rich, like rich, wealthy, rich, off of just making content, and then they built businesses off of it, okay? Because when I learned about getting lots of traffic and stuff like that, they called it harnessing lightning. And what they said was when you harness lightning, you could do really whatever. And the thing is, like, I try to teach people to do it the right way. And that's why it always starts with intentions, because you can get a lot of attention, and what you do with that attention is 100% up to you, and it better be the right thing. Like, it's not going to affect me, but it's going to affect you and your family, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So what happens when you post value consistently for a year, right? And there's a couple things I wanted to highlight. So July 1st was the day I figured out. I'm getting over a little cold too, y'all. But July 1st was the day we began implementing the sauce. So the day we learned it was, I think it was like June 28th. We were driving back
of last year.
Of last year. Okay, yeah.
Make sure you say that.
We were driving back from a vacation, and it was like our last, like, we just drove to Maryland. We just needed to get away and out of our house and just to think. And we actually were shooting these content videos, and they were just so bad. We were like, yo, we're not posting these. Like, this is terrible. Like, it's not even working. And we learned how to actually use Instagram Reels, like, and how to use that part of Instagram, because before we were just using the regular post IGTVs. We weren't using Reels. Like, it was kind of like, anybody got that friend, like when Twitter came out, I had a friend that was like, oh, I ain't getting on Twitter. And then, after like a year, he on there tweeting. And then I had a friend, the same dude, I ain't gonna lie, same dude. He was like, oh, the Instagram came out. He's like, I'm not getting that. Instagram, his favorite app now. But there's always, so when the Reels came out, I was like, oh, I'm not doing those. Like, it's just some fluff. Like, I don't know. I'm going to continue to do what I know should work. And it just wasn't working. So we invested and we learned how to actually use the Reels feature, right? And we began implementing it on July 1st. But what I really want y'all to look at real quick before I, explain everything is right here on July 1st. I posted on July 1st, right? But then I did it again on July 2nd. And then I did it again on July 3rd and July 4th. And what I'm trying to show you is, like, being consistent is really everything. So the day we figured out the sauce was July 1st of last year. We kept going, and we didn't check the numbers until 30 days. But within 30 days, I think my page had grew, and the amount of people I reached, because I wasn't really focused on the page growth. But I was focusing on how many people am I reaching, because I got a message. But if it's not reaching nobody, I'm being silenced. And my reach had went up by over 100%. And I'm like, yo, like, you can reach this many people. So when I started last year in July, I was at 11,000. And to date, I'm at around a little over 90,000. And that was all done in a year. And Dominique's page grew tremendously as well, right?
Can I just say one thing really quick? Because
Yes,
I'm just really analyzing this. So if you look at the difference, right, that a year made with Mikhail's page, you can see there how obviously his followers and obviously the amount of times that he posted. Okay, so last year only 147 posts, and this year 1,793. But what I really wanted to point out is look at his links. He only had one link in his bio. That was for Linktree and all of that, right? So my point in wanting to mention that is you just have to start, right? We didn't start off with 20 products and all these different options and know all of what we know now. You just have to start because there is something that that other people don't know, or there's something that you can learn that you can teach other people, because you only need to know a little bit more than the average person to be able to teach it.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Going the wrong way. All right. So how do regular people turn content into cash flow? And guys, I'm a regular person too. So like, I like to just stay to myself. I don't want too much. Like, yo, I'm not even an extrovert or whatever they call it. Like, I like to be by the computer chilling. You come over here, you gonna have to come see me. Like, we ain't going nowhere. But anyways, the way you do it, guys, is by putting out that content, but being able to capture the lead, right? And what I'm showing you here, and I'm going to show you some people that have also duplicated this process. But what I'm showing you here is a post that I put out, I guess it was like a couple weeks ago now. It hasn't been a month yet. And the post is way crazy, but this was literally a day after, okay? And it had over 2,800 comments of people. Now, I will mind you, is everybody that comments the word, I usually comment right back, like with automation. So whatever number you see, you want to cut it in half. So let's say 1,400 people. 1,400 people who are interested in potentially becoming a customer or client. I don't care what business it is. I'm talking like celebrities aren't even getting that amount of comments because it's a code. Like, it's a code to it. And I want to be able to teach it to all of you, but I'm like, it takes consistency because you can never predict it, but you just basically have to put your head down and go, right? Could you imagine people hearing about your business for 388 hours? Like, and then do it multiple times over and over and over? Like, the possibilities are.
And you did not say one word.
I didn't say one word in the video.
Right.
No. And Dominique did this just the other day, and it's did the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So y'all could take this. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram. They're not showing no love. They taking it. It's all good. I got love for y'all, man, because this is why I do it, man. It ain't gonna stop nothing from me. I want to help y'all. So how do regular people turn content into cash? Here's another one of our students, guys, Melanie, or this is the first one. She was able to put out this post teaching, some things about credit, as far as they're not credit bureaus, they're credit reporting agencies, educating her audience, right, on things that she feels like they need to be in the know about. And again, this post went viral. It's still going, it's still buzzing. I'm sure it is. But over 3,000 comments. And what's crazy is Melanie be responding to them herself. So she getting personal with it. And I was personal with it when we first started. Like, we didn't start putting on automations until, 8 months down the line, probably. We was talking to everybody because we understood that people buy from people. And if you treat people right, everything gonna go good. Like, that's literally the easiest business in the world. Treat everybody right. Why can't people do that? But my fault. Let me just keep moving on, right? So this post has gone so viral, they got people stealing it now, right, Melanie? They got people stealing it. Again,
don't get her started.
Again, another one where she was educating people on, I guess you're the first to see this. I think this was just about how to get the Truist business card and her journey to get that Truist business card, because that's all it really is. You can show somebody your journey and it will inspire them. You think all of the things that I do today, I've seen somebody else do. Like, I've seen other people do, and it inspired me to go get more. Like, so again, another 1,000+ comments of people who are interested in doing business with her, or interested in communicating and maybe becoming a lead or something, right? So this is powerful. And like I said, it's a code. Like, it is not hard, but it just takes work, just like anything else. But like, I'm trying to work and make thousands a day, not like a couple hundred a day and stuff. You know what I mean? It's all worth it. Again, another one of our students, Millionaire May, she's a consumer law expert. She used the same method to get her expertise. Before May, I didn't know nothing about the FDCPA and stuff like that. I was hooked on the FCRA. Right now, they got me in truth and lending. They got me in everything now when it comes to consumer law, right? And I'm grateful for it, because I saw that she had a message that people needed to hear. And I just wanted to be able to provide her with the skills to get it out there. And 800 plus comments of people who are interested in potentially doing business with her. What do you think is going to happen, right? Again, another one of those same posts going viral. And, you could take these exact posts we show you. I can't remember exactly. We're going to go through the checklist in a bit. So when we go through the checklist, Dom is probably going to show you, or I'll jump to the part of the course where you can actually go back and learn whatever it is that we're talking about. But you could take these same posts and post them on TikTok, YouTube, what's the other one, and Facebook. So before she was buzzing on Instagram, she was buzzing on Facebook. I still can't crack the Facebook code. Somebody need to put me on, but yeah, like there's some people that buzzing on TikTok, right? But the thing is, you want to be omnipresent and you want to be everywhere because people need help everywhere, right? You can cut yourself short if you want to, but you shouldn't. So the secret, it just starts with your intention, right? The person that puts out the most value into the marketplace wins. Most people are trying to compete or they're just trying to make money. But if you just be your authentic self and step into it, I guarantee you'll win. You'll win the way you want to win, right? Nobody else rates. So turning content into cash, okay? So we talked about awareness, we talked about interest, and I believe we're going to talk about the nurture stage now, right? Yeah, so building your list of potential clients and customers, the interest stage. So people will trade their contact information in exchange for something free from you, right? So it might be an ebook, it might be a class, it may be a challenge, it could be anything, right? But people will, the law of reciprocity, if you give me something, I'll give you something, right? So this is what they call a lead magnet. So for all of you guys in the Credit Influencer Academy, you really want to get your free class template set all the way up because that's going to be your most powerful lead magnet when you're starting out. And the secret is the lead magnet has to be good. Although we've given you templates, like I'm giving you the blueprint of what worked for me. But you have to understand, when I started making my own presentations, like nobody helped me. Like I just made them. But you could look at mine and be like, okay, I understand. And you can even go back and watch the video, the actual video, and be like, okay, I see what's going on here. This is what I feel though. This is how I feel like it should be taught. Like that's how you gotta be. And when you do that, you can really make things change up. So the reason you need to have a lead hold on. This is why you need to have a lead capture or landing page in front of everything you offer, is because you want to be able to capture those leads. Like you don't want to just send people straight to a calendar. You could send people straight to a calendar, but I don't recommend it because I've already tested it and I know initially when you're starting out, you should send them to like the exact same way that your credit repair systems are set up, which we're going to go over in a bit, is exactly how you should keep it if you're brand new, because there's going to be people who you might not be generating enough leads, like people that go through the entire process. So the easier it is to generate a lead and to be able to nurture that lead, that's what you want. You don't want to make it hard for the person to become a leader or to get through the process to speak into you when you're first starting out, because there's so many things that you just got to get punched in the face fast. Like when I first started my credit business, I guess 3 years ago now, I recorded, like I put my little laptop over there. I took my first sales call and I was shaking, but I recorded it because I knew that there would be a day where I would be able to help somebody else with that. But you really just got to go get out there and make it as easy as possible. Stop letting, little small things hold you back and things like that. You can get it popping. You don't have to be, perfect, like in the very beginning at all. Even in the end, you don't have to be perfect. Like we're not made perfect. And then another thing that you want to realize is that most people in the world don't know who you are. So you need to keep this in mind when you're marketing. A lot of people, they'll tell somebody like, or they'll say like, hey, let me help you repair your credit. But I believe like a better angle if you're just starting out is, let me help you with your credit issues, right? Let me help you. Let's do a free analysis. Let's see what you got going on. Instead of actually just saying like credit repair, don't even go get those credit repair flyers when you're first starting out. Because a lot of people, they don't trust you. So you got to be able to build that trust. And another way for you to be able to build that trust is to give those free analysis and actually market the free. And ain't nothing easier than marketing something for free, y'all. Like, ain't nothing easier than that. Oh yeah, I got.
And I was going to say, when you set up your free class, right? Like, so now you're giving something for free that's leading to something free again, because you're giving them a free credit analysis at the end. So like, people love double free, you know, like you're giving. So keep that in mind too. And the templates for that too are in your in the training in the back office. I can always refer to it.
So yeah, this is actually a template that you guys have access to in the back. This is the exact same template. This was somebody who purchased it done for you, Donna. So we went ahead and obviously did it for her, but y'all have these exact templates. And I just want to break down a little bit of how the process works, right? So when somebody initially comes, this is why I say you don't want to send them directly to the calendar right away, because like, let's say somebody's on their lunch break and they're filling out the calendar and they stop and they completely leave that page and they don't even remember you ever again because you ain't posting enough, right? But let's say they came here and before they could book an appointment, you had a little step, like a little micro step to make them opt in and give you their information to continue on. Now you can continue to market to those people, and our system is already automated with it. It's marketing to those people to go back and book the appointment. Like right on here on this page, go back and book the appointment. You never booked. What did you sleep? Go back and book the appointment, right? So while
sorry, can I just mention one thing real quick too? So something else that you guys have the opportunity to do too is if you want to flip-flop these steps, you can always do that too, right? Because I hear a lot of people say, well, like, you know, I have some people that won't fill out the survey and so on and so forth. So what you do is make them fill out the survey prior to scheduling the call. So that way, you know, and it's not going to guarantee that they fill out the exact information with exactly what it is. Like they can still just fill in the blanks just to get to the calendar. But at that point, is that lead really qualified? You know what I mean? Like they didn't answer the questions. Do you really want to take that call? Do you think they're going to waste your time? You know, like they already have, if they can't fill out a simple survey, right? So just keep that in mind too. Like that's always something that you guys can flip flop. And if you aren't sure how to do it, or if that's something you are interested in, just let me know.
Yeah. And the psychology I had with it was, so we had to test to figure this out and learn. But when I first started, you know, obviously I wanted to get leads. I wanted to get on the phone, and I feel like I can close on the phone. So like I was confident. So I wanted those people, but then I started getting a lot of unqualified people, like Dominique said. So when I flip-flopped it, I started getting less leads because obviously people are lazy and they're not going to fill out everything. They just want to waste my time. But they were always more qualified leads. So you got to understand, if you're out there and you're really marketing, then I believe flip-flopping it from the beginning would be great. But if you're, you know, you're new, you need to get on the phone, you need to get aired out, or, you know, whatever, you need to hear no a couple times before you're comfortable and understand that, you know, they're obviously every single person is not going to say yes. Then I would keep it like this. So what happens if they don't sign up right away? So we have the automated follow-up campaigns for you guys. And I like to make sure that I stress this every week. If you get on calls with people, you want to make sure that if they don't sign up, you manually move them over into the follow-up stage, because this is really where the magic happens, right? The follow-up campaigns are designed to let people know, hey, whenever you're ready, but the whole time it's educating them on credit and giving them more game so that you're not just spamming them all the time, but you're educating them. And eventually they might get the email or the text message that resonates really strongly with them, and they'll hit you back to sign up. And I'll show you. This was back in 2022. Somebody became a lead back on June 5th. They got those emails and texts all the way until June 21st, and that's when they purchased. So when I say that the fortune is in the follow-up and you really want to make sure that you're focusing on creating those follow-up campaigns, because most people are not going to buy right away, is really important. And I just want to be able to show you everything, because like when I'll talk to some people, like if we do a consultation, a lot of times I'll be like, yo, do you really believe me? Like, you believe that if you just do a bunch of things for free, it'll come back? And they're like, yeah. So I really hope y'all believe me. Like, I really do. So some landing pages that for you guys to begin capturing these leads and following up, right? When it comes to digital products right now, the best are going to be those live classes and those evergreen classes. And then also selling one-off digital products, right? But a digital product with a two-step order form so that you can follow up if they don't buy right away, right? We want to not let people just get off the hook like that easy. You want to make sure you're following up. And inside the Credit Influencer Academy in the marketing section, there's that section that talks about value-based follow-up. And I really want y'all to take some time this week to go out somewhere, shoot 5 to 10 content videos just talking about different pain points in the credit industry. Like, explain to somebody, what do they do if a collection is on their credit report? One of my videos that got the most views on YouTube was the video called how to deal with identity theft. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Just go to the ftc.com, right? And then follow the report and dispute and all that. Like, that's the easiest one. But then there was also another one that was what to do if you have negative items on a closed account. Like, I'm really sitting here thinking of all of the problems that people have that they don't know the answer to, that they would potentially look up. So I encourage you to go out, take a notebook or whatever, stop wasting time. Just put the notes in your phone. Like, you could talk into your phone, put the notes in your phone, pick 10 different ideas and go out there and make that content. Put it on YouTube, right? And then use it in your email follow-ups so that people can start to trust you. Like, trust is going down the drain. So with our 5 months to freedom blueprint, and don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all real quick, right? The number one thing you need traffic. The second thing you need is you need predictable system, right? That's gonna allow you to kind of like predict your income so that you're confident and so that you can actually measure when it's time for you to scale. Like, you can actually look at different products and say, okay, even when looking at your credit repair system, right? And seeing how many people you actually signed up when they didn't fill out the survey. All of those little data points can help you understand what you need to do in tweaking your business to really turn it up. It could be a small tweak. Okay? So you really want to have a system and be able to understand how to analyze the system. And I think we did that in one of our classes a couple of weeks ago, where we kind of went into the back end and looked at some stats on one of the offers so that you could understand how to read your stats. All right. So the next thing is you need to be able to create good offers. You need to understand what your marketplace wants and what your audience wants, because it's not necessarily what you want and what you want to teach. Sometimes you got to go out there and learn. Like, we don't sell ebooks. Like, we really go learn whatever it is or do whatever it is before we turn around and teach it. Like, our first course we built probably like 8-10 years ago. And it was just a course of all of our skills, like just teaching people how to build websites, this, that, and the copy, every little thing. So it has to be good and it has to be something that they want. And if it is good and it's something that they want and you deliver, you're going to have people telling their Uber drivers about you, their cousin, everybody about you, because you helped them out. And it's just word of mouth advertising is never going to stop. People are never going to stop gossiping. And I just want to be transparent with y'all again, especially for y'all inside of the Influencer Academy. I said in the beginning of this, in August of last year, at the beginning of August, I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills, y'all. And I had actually left one of my businesses and kind of restarted. And Dominique had left her job in May. So she looking at me, I'm looking at her. You know what I'm saying? So in that month, I was able to pay my bills, We was able to pay the bills, barely, trust me, barely. Expenses always going up. But that was in August. And then in September, just following the method, we were able to get to 17, right? And then in October, we were able to get to close to 30, following the same method. And I want you guys to understand, we were selling a $44 product. Sometimes it was like $32 sometimes, y'all. Our credit essentials bundle that a lot of you guys have today, like it was dirt cheap, but so many people actually got results, started businesses, got credit, got business credit. The price had to go up, you feel me? It had to go up, but and we were consistently able to do that until the end of the year. But you could only imagine where it's at today. And we want to be able to help you get there. So make sure that, we're going to go over this checklist so to make sure that you guys are taking advantage of everything that the program has to offer. And you get started on the right foot, because the blueprint is there, but you got to follow it. Got to follow it. I think I'm done tonight on this one. Are we doing Q&A, Dom, or are you doing the one part and then we doing Q&A?
I think we should go over the checklist first and then do Q&A.
All right, we're gonna hold the Q&A, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, the class is recorded and it's available in our in the back office of the Credit Influencer Academy. We save all of the recordings, so they'll all be there. All right.
Did y'all get some value? Yeah, so all the Credit Influencer Academy, they gonna get the recording of tonight's class and all that. So got to tap in.
All right, cool.
Are y'all getting y'all got some value though?
Oh, absolutely. Y'all always do a bomb diggity job. It's just a matter of finding the time to follow up on all of the good stuff y'all be giving us, because we still doing 9 to 5s and half times and everything else. And so we trying to fit everybody into the little pieces of time that we have left over. And so, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate you.
I hear you, especially at the work in the 9 to 5, because I did that since obviously I had a job before 2013, but what I'm saying is I was doing both entrepreneurship and working a corporate job. And it was crazy, like the amount of sleep and the amount of like going out, spending time with friends, spending time with my family that I had to sacrifice because I believed that what I was on was something, or what I was on to was something really big, right?
Yeah.
And during that time, what I did is I just learned as many skills as I could. And I implemented them. Like I took action on them. I started building websites. I was doing almost a job alongside of my job, but I can tell you that that's something that nobody can ever take from me. I was able to create a side hustle because I went out there and learned skills, and I was like doing them for people. And in the beginning I did it for free. Like I didn't even do it for money at the beginning. I stayed for free because I wanted to practice. So like my advice to like anybody is to just learn a skill set and just become really good at it. Because even with the Credit Influencer Academy, right? Like let's say you don't even like take credit customers on. You just want to learn the system part of it. If you can learn the system part of this, like that alone, you can make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just understanding how to set up funnels, the sales process, like how to write emails, like copywriting. And now with AI, ManyChat, or not ManyChat, what's it called? ChatGPT. You don't even have to like have a brain to copyright anymore. You just have to know what to tell it so that the information that you get back, is valuable. And then you can literally do copyright for anybody. So there's tons of money to be made out there. You just have to learn a skill. That's all you have to do. Okay.
Get up earlier.
I get up early. Girl, I am not.
I'm getting up at 4 o'clock now, and it's like just so I can get in an hour before I have to get ready for the rest of my day to do something, right?
Yes. Yeah. Do what you got to do. Like I didn't sacrifice getting up early. I will tell you that. I sacrificed going to bed early. Like I'd be up till 2, 3, 4. And then I'd have to get up to go to work, take the kids to school and stuff. But do what you have to do. It's just a little bit of sacrifice that you have to make now, and it's going to have a huge payoff in the future. But I'm going to go over, did you allow me to share sir?
I got you.
Okay. Hold on. I think I have to open Zoom up all the way for it to let me.
I see you, G's. G's to God. I
Mhm.
know, man. I be trying to tell my musician friends about you. I'm like, y'all need to tap in and get hit.
For sure. Yeah, he's awesome. All right, cool. So obviously with the Credit Influencer Academy, so this is for those of you that have been alumni and maybe you didn't finish the course, but also for those new people as well, like make sure that you go and actually go through the course and finish the course first. We have homework assignments in there. And Mikhail, how many people have done the homework assignments? Like
maybe
are you still looking for them? Yeah, like not many people do it. Okay.
Right.
And we put all of that in place because we, want to hold you accountable and help you to hold yourself accountable too. So make sure that you guys are going through the course first and completing that first. All right. Yeah. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do is register your business. Like make sure that you go and do that. And I want to talk about how you register your business, right? So make sure that when you're thinking of a name for your business, that it does not have the word credit in it. I can't stress this enough because I get you want to be creative. You've had this name in mind for years of what you want to start your business. And, you have to be really careful because there's a lot of high risk industries out there, and that's going to prevent you from being able to get approved for funding or even get approved for like payment processors like Stripe and PayPal, and all these different things. So just personal experience, and I was in banking for 16 years. I created my business with our family's initials. So if anybody wants to know what my business does, they have to ask me. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with just creating something that's just super generic that nobody knows what your business is. So I know a lot of people will be like, oh, they'll throw in the word consulting, or whatever. And that's fine too, if you want to do that. But literally mine's 4 initials, LLC. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then you can register a doing business as a DBA. You can always register that as well, if that's something that you decide to do. All right. So make sure that you're registering your business and really make sure that you're not using credit in your business name. All right. Now, as far as domain names, so there are a lot of programs out there that you can buy domain names from, like Wix will try to sell you a domain name. I think you can buy them through like, what's it called? Like Shopify and stuff like that. But make sure that you're not buying any domains from them. And the reason being is because it's really difficult once you buy a domain name from those hosting websites to move it elsewhere. And they aren't as secure as these other websites are as well. Okay. So make sure if you're buying a domain, I highly recommend GoDaddy. That's like my number one. Like that's where I have most of mine from, but I would also recommend Namecheap is another good one. And Google, you can also buy one from Google as well. Google's very easy to attach to your business and stuff like that. And then you want to also make sure that you get access to your payment processors. Now, for those of you that have the Credit Influencer Academy, we have a funding website template that is available for you. It's very, very simple to set up, and you want to make sure that you're using that website before you go and apply for Stripe. Like, please do not use your credit website on Stripe when you go to fill out the application because they won't approve you. You want to make sure that you put the right website on there. Okay. So if you have any issues with that, there is a video that talks about how to set up that funding website. It's very simple.
That again?
Huh?
Can you say that again? Because that's very, very important. So I don't want nobody to be asleep and have missed that part.
Do not go and apply for Stripe without having your funding website ready to go. Like, you need to have that. It's so important. And don't even be taking customers, unless if you have a way to collect payments. That's not, Cash App or Apple Pay, all that stuff. Like, literally go get QuickBooks. Like, we use QuickBooks. We still use it to this day. But we used it when we had a credit repair business because it was so easy to just send invoices to people and they can pay you right through there and it goes to your business bank account. All right. So go and get QuickBooks. It's like $15 for the online one and you can collect payments that way. I actually personally liked it better that way because in the bookkeeping side, it was really nice because everything was just like streamlined on there.
Mhm.
So yeah, and Stripe comes back to check on you too. Yes, they do.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there's that. And then core product funnel. What did we want to talk about with that, Mikhail? You wrote
That
that.
is making sure that they get their credit repair appointment funnel set up.
Okay. Yeah, so make sure that you follow along with the videos to get your core product funnel set up, like your appointment system and everything like that. Like make sure you get that all set up. If you guys are interested in creating a digital product, there are digital product templates back there too. Like if you want to sell a digital product, those are also in there, and there are videos that walk you step by step on how to set that up as well. And if all of this is like foreign to you and you're like, I don't even think I could do that, then, you know, Mikhail and I do offer done for you services. So we can always talk about that as well if that's something that you're looking to do. Okay. And I'd get in on that quickly because I'm going to have this baby in like 2 weeks, if not less. Right, Mikhail?
Yeah, for sure. It's like every day.
Yeah. All right. Let me just see. All right, I'll answer the questions in just a minute. Okay, so for updating the custom values, okay, so there is a video that like this is part of the setup process, but your custom values are after you connect your domain name to your system, meaning you're like www.blablabla.com or .org, .net, whatever. After you connect that, we literally have all the emails, all the text messages, everything is all done for you. So all you have to do is go into the custom values and change up your business name, the calendar page, the scheduling page. And geez to God, I saw your message on how custom values are tough. If you need help, just let me know. Because
I think you meant like tough in a good way.
Oh, in a good way. Okay, that went over my head. See?
Right.
Now he's gonna make fun of me. All right, cool. But if they were the opposite of tough, like if they were confusing, like, because I know he's doing something a little bit different, like I'd be happy to help you to set any of those up if you need that. Mikhail's already making fun of me. All right, cool. So let's talk about, didn't we talk about the lead magnet funnel a little bit? But I should probably let you share your screen so that you can, look, he did say hard to do.
I'm done. Hold on. I'm not gonna share it. Let me grab it.
All right.
So what do you need me to pull up?
The lead magnet, where you can find it in the course.
All right. Oh, in the course or in their snapshot?
Or you know what I'll do? I'll just put the link for the lead magnet funnel because we were talking about that, like the template for everything that you need. I'll put all that under this week's class recording. That's what I'll do. So that way it'll make sense. It'll be easier for people to find. So I'll put the template in there, like the Canva template, so you guys can download that and edit that yourself. Okay. And there is a video because we talked about it, like Mikhail literally, we walked through all the slides for the free class. And that is in a video format, and I actually like broke it down. What?
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, we did that. And then I cut it like from the Zoom and put that in like as a training video for that section. All right.
Okay.
And then lead magnet funnel, content schedule. Okay, so content schedule, that was something that we talked about on May 23rd's class. So if you're new or even if you're not, and you just need a little bit of structure, I would definitely go and check out May 23rd's class because that's where Mikhail and I walked through how you should be posting your content, when you should be posting your content, and like what kind of content to
your whole schedule.
It's a really, really good training. I think we even have the PDF for that content schedule, like if you guys want to print that out too. It's super, super helpful because a lot of times, you know, when you don't have things like in front of you that you can like print out and stuff, I don't know, like for me, I like to have things physically in front of me. Like I always have paper and a pen, like, and I didn't have paper and a pen today. So I was literally writing notes all over a business card. Like I need to have stuff in front of me. So we try to give you guys as many tools as possible so that you can do that too. Even with the Canva, the template for the free class, right? For the lead magnet, you could even print out that like print out all of those slides. And then if you want to cross things out and like write things over them, if you're somebody that prefers to handwrite instead of type the first time around. So completely up to you. Make sure social media automations. Okay. Now I know that if you're like, brand new, just, starting to post, you might not need the automations in place right away, but you will need them at some point. So we do have, I can't remember which class we went over that, but I actually show you how to set up ManyChat. All right. And somebody, for example, like just to tell you guys, Dr. Goody, she recently set up her automations and it's been insane and it saved her so much time. Okay. Like ManyChat, like I'm so glad that we have ManyChat because I can't tell you how much time we would have to waste on the computer responding back to people. You can literally automate comments on lives. And that's something that I just learned, like, I want to say like a month or two ago. Like I only thought it was for comments, but I just wasn't, I was like overlooking it. And I saw that you can set up automations for when you're on live, because we would have people comment credit the whole time we're on live and they wouldn't get anything. And I'm like, yo, you got to DM us. Like you have to message us, but they don't. If you have ManyChat, you can set it all up. It's very easy. And sometimes it can be, a little bit of a headache if you have trouble.
I thought we had got into an argument about setting that up.
Who? Me and you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, all right, so here's my thing, right? New skill. All right, it was something new that I had to go and learn. I had to go and research. I had to go watch a YouTube video. I like to learn things that I don't have to like go and watch how somebody else did it. I like to like figure it out myself. Like, and Mikhail knows that. I don't always hop to YouTube to figure it out. I like problem solving. So I went to ManyChat and I couldn't figure it out myself. So I had to go and do research on it. Anyway, so we have a video on how to set it up. It was from a previous class. So you guys can go and refer to that. And if you have any issues, just let me know. But there are a lot of YouTube videos out there because that's what I used to get my stuff set up. So, and something else too, you can also hire somebody to set it up for you if you really want to. There's people on Fiverr and things like that. You can hire anybody to do anything. Like if something's giving you a headache and you want to pay somebody to do it, just hire somebody. And then call to action, with social media. So make sure that when you're posting on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, that you always have a call to action.
Oh my God.
Meaning in whether it's in the physical, like reel, if you're doing a reel, like make sure it's in the physical reel where it says like DM the word credit or comment the word credit or click the link in my bio or whatever you want them to do. Like people like to be told what to do. So if you tell them what to do, they're going to do it. All right. So they're more likely to do it. So you want to make sure you have your call to action either in the actual reel or the actual post. But more importantly, you want to make sure you have it in the description as well. And you can do it in both places just to cover all bases, but make sure that you're telling people what you want them to do. Very rarely do Mikhail and I post something that doesn't have some sort of call to action because we always have some sort of free training that we're trying to offer people. So make sure that you guys are doing that. Do you have any input on that? On the call to action part?
No, I think you covered it. Yeah, just listen, we're trying to tell you what works. Like if you're not where you want to be right now, especially when it comes to the income in your credit business, we can help you do that. And we're just trying to tell you what works. You don't want to waste, because a lot of you guys don't post enough in itself, right?
Right.
So when you waste a post by not actually, when you waste a post and not actually put the call to action, it's like a double whammy. It's like you might as well get that call to action in there. But what I'm saying is you got to be intentional about what you do and what you like. I remember back when I was starting my business, I think it was Neo Davis or something. He had the video that your grind has to be annoying. And, I can tell you from personal experience, I'm an introvert, right? Like, I don't even really want to talk to my neighbors. I'm so happy they go to work, you know what I'm saying? But like, what I'm saying is it's natural to feel like, when you getting yourself out there, you might be annoying people. Like that's just the easiest way to explain it. But you have to think past that. It's past that because there's people who didn't see your post before. So you could post that shit again. Like run it back, right? There's so many times where we have posts that we used last month and it worked well. We use it again and it works like it never happened before because there's so many people out there and they don't know who you are. Like you'd be surprised. The same Jones that went viral before will go viral for you again. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say.
All right, cool. So we can open it up we're at 8:00 here, but we can open it up for Q&A. Take a couple questions if anybody has any questions, because Lord knows when I'll be able to do a Q&A again. No. Hopefully in 2 weeks I'll be on here.
Shayla. Okay, Shayla raised her hand first. What's up?
Hello. Thank you all for teaching us this. I really appreciate it. I've had several mentors and classes and stuff like that. And so I've been seeking this help for a couple of years now. So I've been doing everything wrong, but anyway, so I have the right way now. But my question to y'all is right now I'm using a virtual assistant where it's like at a call center out of Philippines, and I'm paying like $720 a month for one VA. Is that a lot? Because I have to go behind them sometime and check to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm like, I heard on y'all video, if you got to go behind them and check, then what's, the purpose? So I just want to know, like, what do y'all use? Y'all go through online PH to get y'all virtual assistants and things like that?
So that's actually something specifically that I struggle with, and I'm going through that right now, is delegating things, because I like to be in control of what's going on, like, and making sure things are done right. And I have the mindset of like, it'll take me 20 seconds to do it, so I'll just do it myself instead of, giving it off to someone. So
That's me.
Yeah. So that is something that I personally need to work on. So me to give you advice on that would not, like, it wouldn't be fair, because I'm not taking my own advice with that. Right.
Okay. Right.
But what I would suggest
What kind of VA is it for? Is it
a dispute manager, or are they just doing like a bunch of different things for you?
Just dispute. They just send out the disputes. That's it, through Dispute Fox, because I use Dispute Fox.
Yes.
So they because I didn't know I hired them because I just didn't have time to learn how to use Dispute Fox. So I was like, let me just hire somebody, so the ones that know how to do it, and they do it, and I just check behind them for the disputes. And that's what I did.
Do they limit how many they'll do for you per month? Like how many clients they'll help you with?
So each VA, so right now I have one, so each VA will handle 100 clients.
Okay.
Okay. I don't personally think it's too bad. The price isn't bad, but when it comes to having to check over them, like you could fire them and get somebody else for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're go ahead.
What all do you have the assistant doing for you? Like what's the process like?
Well, I actually so when I book a consultation and stuff, I input the client. So I still do that. If I have to call, I'm the person that still have to call the clients and talk to the clients. On top of me, I am a IP specialist. So I specialize in trademark patents and copyrights. So I'm still in corporate right now at Nelson and Mullins, which I'm trying to get away from.
I need you.
And so I really don't have much time, but then like your wife says, she like to be in control and stuff like that. So that's
not
me
with that though.
as well.
Not with that though. Dominique didn't do any of the profiles or anything like that. With that, she would have tell you straight up like no, like, so inside the course, we break down like the psychology behind like going to hire a person, and we actually talked about it in the last live class. Like I went to Fiverr, I showed the guy that I used.
Yes.
Okay.
he's pretty cheap. Like he's pretty cheap. Like you go to Fiverr, type in credit repair dispute manager, you're gonna find a lot of different people. Just find the person with the highest rating, whatever their price is, and the highest rating and the most reviews, and
Okay.
prices. Because me personally, when I was doing credit repair for people as a service, my guy charged me upwards to $90 a person per month, and everybody told me like, yo, that's too expensive, that's too expensive. But like, he always double checked everything. Like, if I checked him, like if somebody was like, oh, one of my accounts got disputed or something, like I will go back and I'm like, look, I need all of the files that you did. I need to see everything you sent out because this person is saying this happened and I need to be able to match it up. And imagine in that situation and you got to go to somebody and they don't have it. He never didn't have it. So that's what I always tell people about him, because he always did good for me, but doesn't mean he's going to be perfect for you. But if somebody's giving you a hard time, when you're as your VA, like I would not waste my time too long.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. And then currently I have my business registered in Georgia, but I'm gonna have to move it to Florida because it's a a big no.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do that for sure.
I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm starting everything. So I'm gonna follow step by step, but I will be signing up for y'all to assist me. So I'll be signing up in the morning.
All right, cool.
Can't wait to see
I'm
you again.
excited to build it for you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm excited. So but I still need to go ahead and register and everything. Y'all don't help with that part. That's the part that I'll do, right? Okay.
Right.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and start that in the morning as well. So
Perfect.
all righty. Thank
Yes,
y'all.
Sheila, we're gonna have
you.
you need to put your information in the chat in case we need to hire you to do something.
Okay.
Yeah, Sheila.
I will.
We'll use your services now.
Okay. Thank you.
Who is next? Anybody else got a question? I want to talk about anything?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Hand raised.
Okay.
Hello there, everyone.
Hey.
First, I want to thank you for motivating me to do something I had never did before, which was posting on Instagram.
Oh, you've been crushing it. You've been crushing it.
Oh my God. It is, you don't even know. It takes all day.
Oh,
We know. Trust me.
So I'm trying to do the challenge that I saw. I don't know where I saw the challenge in your whatever, somewhere with all those million courses, which is like amazing because you don't get that anywhere. I've been trying to do the challenge where I do like 4 a day. It's been a lot. So I'm trying, but I really appreciate all of the all that you offer, because honestly, it's not offered everywhere. And I have had other credit classes and I did do some credit repair, mostly business funding. But honestly, this is the best. And I'm not just saying that, it is. Everyone knows you offer way above and beyond what anyone else offers. So my only thing is, like, I'm glad I did reach out to the person to help me with the dispute. And Shayla, wherever you are, I'm going to probably get in touch with you as well, because I have Dispute Fox and I'm presently looking for someone to do the disputing for me. Because I am a little different. I'm not trying to get anyone. So I haven't put a whole bunch of CTA call to action because I wanted to do that first, because I don't want nobody calling me and I'm not prepared yet. This way I need to be. So that's the only thing, but following like this, I will. And the other thing was, I did want to ask about, I know I have the do it for me. So I'm going to send you a question that I want to ask about. All right. So that's it. And I think it should be done like by the end of this week, but I did want to I was looking at the other part where you have the, what is that? Like what you were just saying, like where you could offer something to someone, like a
digital product.
A digital product. So I want to offer digital products. So previously, like my other thing, I will always have like for all my clients, because I do real estate too, I would have like the secret lenders list. So I wanted to offer that. So before I actually sent that out, I want to find out like how I put that in there. But that's it. I just wanted to really just shout you guys out. You all do a great job with everything.
You're amazing too.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
All right. Bye.
We'll talk soon.
All right, cool.
Roland.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad that Stephanie just spoke on something because I was thinking the same thing. Like I'm hyped to post and do reels and stuff, but since I don't have a call to action, I'm like, damn, should I even do it? But she just finished off saying maybe to offer like a digital product. Like, how you guys feel about that?
I mean, we offer them.
I mean, that's all we do.
Okay, yeah,
Not all we
yeah,
do,
because
but,
I'm like, the call to
No
action.
digital
I'm like, damn, I
product.
don't got nothing. You know what I mean? I don't got no, like Stephanie said, she was like, I don't want people to reach out to me or whatever. But if I could just like try to create a buzz and get a following going. So when I do have something to give that, I could put that out there. So that was like kind of like what I was thinking about because I'm like, damn, I don't have to call to action, but I'm mad hype. I'm on the road all day. I could take a lot of video of different sceneries. I was in the club on the lounge on Friday and I said, you know what? I just came off this class. Let me just hold this video real quick. Let me just take this video real quick because I might use this later. You know what I mean? Yep. So I've been just, loading up my, taking videos or whatever I think looks interesting, a nice little background, just to have, my ducks in a row. So when I'm ready to start dropping some reels, but I'm ready to do it tomorrow. But like I was like, damn, I ain't got no call to action. I don't got nothing to offer. I don't want people to reach out to me. But so that's why I wanted to get your opinion as far as like just to try to create a buzz and get a following to see when I am ready, could definitely offer something.
I feel like when you start, sometimes you don't know the perfect offer. You don't know what your audience wants. So it's kind of like good to get some feedback and like and the intention has to be there. Like when I set out to help people fix their credit, like I set out to really help them fix their credit. Like it was going like everybody I seen was about to get this work on credit. So it was no secret, no nothing. You feel me?
I was going to say for Mikhail was always looking for the testimony, right? Like you always wanted to like get them the result so that you could get the testimony because you knew that that testimony was going to open doors for him to be able to go out and help other people. Because like reputation is everything in this industry, especially when you're online and things and dealing with credit and things like that, right? So like if you just if that's your intention, like if you set your intentions to be pure and be good, then it's always going to come back to you.
However it happens, I don't know exactly what it looked like for you because you can pick different routes. Like, you can creating a course isn't something that like, you just do in one day, but it's powerful. But you can also create a class. You can create an ebook. Like, well, you got to really think of the medium that you really want to use to be able to impact people. We understand that like, a course is only one level of being able to help people. Like what we're doing right now, we're answering your question. Like this isn't a course, it's just another form of being able to help people. So it's up to you to kind of figure out how you want to help people. I've tested all of them. I did the credit repair business, didn't like it. I did the consultations. It was all right, but like, how could you imagine sitting with people for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, teaching them everything, and then they literally be like, "Oh, I'm so excited," and then leave and not do it? It crushed me. So like, I didn't want to have that personal interaction with somebody that I knew was bluffing, even if they paid. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put together something that's affordable for everybody, and if they win or not, it's basically going to be up to them because I'm staying out the game. It's the exact blueprint that I went through.
Copy. All right, good stuff, man. I'm definitely here. I'm gonna see how I go. Like, because the only wins that I've had was just like even before I bought any of your products was that CEO email. It worked out. It reversed late payments on 3 of my accounts, and I was just like, all right, I know. And I got those letters on deck just to use that as like you said, testimony. Post that up with a reel.
Knock those off for like $12, $18. The first time I had a big day, I had an inquiry removal guide. Now I made a whole course, but it was an inquiry removal guide. I recorded myself doing the inquiry sauce, the same one I have today. But
that was that link. That was that link that was in your bio from a year ago. It said
okay, yeah.
Yes.
$18, bro. $18. And people was buying like hockey. I said, what? So $18. I mean, so it could be cheap.
Yeah, all right. Then there was like one of the from the Magic Eraser. There was something that Dominique posted. I used one of those letters, and I got a charge off. I was like, okay, all right, some of this stuff is working. So I definitely got my at least 4 testimonies I could post up, and and then see what else I could do with it.
Cool. Look forward to seeing where you take it.
All right, man. Thanks.
I have helped a lot of people, but I don't ask them for a review. Go back and text all those people tonight or tomorrow morning. It's just as simple as closed mouths don't get fed. So, shoot, you know how many people we've helped, and we have like 1% testimonials. There's only a few, bold, courageous people that love us that will actually go ahead and do it, but everyone else be hiding. But just ask. You ask, I'm sure some of them will do it. Every time you ask, somebody will say yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Oh, hold on. Shayla said something in the chat that I want to touch on. So she said, I've helped a lot of people, but I don't ask them for a review. And I resonate with that 1000%. I have done so much for so many people, have done so over the years, and I didn't always ask for the review because let's be honest, asking for a review, like some people just naturally will give a review, and some people, like for me to ask for a review, like I don't know, it feels like an awkward thing, right? So what do we do?
Action.
What do we do with awkward things? We automate the awkwardness. So like what you can do like with the system is you can actually set up like requests for a review. Like, so after you complete a project, it'd be something as simple as sliding a name over into a category. And as soon as you do that, an email and a text or just an email, whatever, goes out to them saying, thank you for trusting in us to help you with your credit, whatever, or whatever your product is. Cause I know you said that you still do like copywriting and trademark stuff. You could still do it for that, like, so that's the beauty of automations and having a system is you can take the awkwardness out of things by automating it.
Appreciate that one, Dom. That was a real good one.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
Yeah, it slipped my mind. Appreciate that. Anybody else questions? Couple more minutes. What's up?
We don't have our kids tonight, if you can't tell.
Yes. That's hilarious.
They aren't here jumping on the bed and
Right. In the videos,
hitting me in the head.
Consultations.
Trying to get on video. Oh my God. Crazy. That's why it's so quiet. Hi, Dante. How are you?
I'm all right. How you guys doing? Low sinus allergy kicking my butt today, but I'm cool. Question. I remember Mikkel saying something about helping to grow on social media, like a follow and unfollow or something. What's up with that? What was that?
So wait, what in particular? So I showed y'all how to do it manually, or I said that I might have somebody you can hire to do it.
Okay, so yeah, when I hire somebody, who would I hire and what would I tell them? Because I want to expand on social media.
So I wish I could go back to that video. If you go to Fiverr and you type in follow, unfollow on Instagram, you're gonna see the gig. But I'll send you a message on Basecamp tonight. I'll send you a message on Basecamp where I'll show you the people that you can use and stuff like that and put it in the course and everything too.
Okay, appreciate it. Dominique, make sure you send me that message now, Dom.
Yes, I will.
I got you.
I did hire someone on Fiverr to start my ebooks.
Good.
So, yeah, so I'm working. I just, how my schedule is. So.
All good. All good.
Busy as hell.
What'd you say?
He busy as hell.
Yes.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate you too, bro. Yeah, everyone who needs that, I'm gonna put it in the. I did it in one of the. This is why the first step in the checklist was go through the entire course because, I think, if it wasn't last week, I think I went through. No, not last week. It was a few weeks ago where I went through the follow unfollow method, and when I go through that follow unfollow method, I also talk about show you where to go on Fiverr and what gigs to type in and everything and how to find those people and vet them. So, but I got y'all, point y'all in the right direction.
And Tamika, yes, I got you. I'll do a Loom for you on how to add a form. Like I'll do one on how to like create a form.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So when I do these phone consultations, right? Well, people pay me for mine. I don't do no free consultations no more. Is it better to do like the Zoom part to like have like documentation or to just do it over the phone?
Zoom always was the best for me when it comes to closing.
Okay.
Just because I could share my screen and show them what I'm looking at and break it down to them like while I'm looking at their report. It's like a wham bam type thing.
Okay, bet. I gotta get on the Zoom thing 'cause I don't know nothing about it, but I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Well, if you need help, let me know.
No, you pregnant.
Girl, I hung a TV on the wall last night. Okay. So you let
Where is
me
Mikhail?
He's right there in the
He
basement.
watched you do it.
No, he
Oh,
helped
I
me.
was there too.
Oh, okay.
Help me. But
Okay.
I do all that stuff. Like I'm like my dad, I grew up, my dad was in construction. So like I always
Oh
wanted
God.
to do stuff with him. Like I always wanted to like put things together and build things. Yeah.
She don't be mowing no lawn though, I'll tell you that much.
She what?
She don't be mowing no lawn.
No. You got that.
It's too damn hot
Taking
for
the
that.
trash, taking the trash out. Nope. I'm good. I
Well,
make
you
my
don't
kids
touch
do
the
it.
trash.
No, I make my kids do it. Or
I
my
know
kids.
that's right. Okay. Cool bean.
Oh yeah, I gotta butt back in, y'all. Melanie's
Yeah.
my girl, man. I done partnered up with Melanie, man. She got me rolling, man. We go, yeah. So
Come on, bro. Talk to me. Talk to me, bro. I love Dante. Dante is cool.
I know.
Like he's so freaking cool.
We met
man.
Dante. He came to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So we'll have to
Dante,
do
you ain't
another
come
event.
see me. I know you passed by me. I'm in North Carolina. I know you came past.
I promise you go get out. And I went with
Hell
them
nah.
the next meet and greet too, because I'll be there also.
We gonna get something popping real soon after
We'll
this
do another
baby's
one.
out.
For sure.
Mel,
They gonna
congrats
take
on your
about 2 hours.
engagement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kiara said congrats on your engagement.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations too.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Talk to me.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
I appreciate y'all. We almost fell off a cliff. I swear to God.
Congratulations, Mel.
I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much.
Yes.
Wait, is my shit muted? No, it's unmuted.
Hey, I got a story. Dom Mikhail.
Yeah.
So you know how my course is like real estate based and teaches people how to use their credit and stuff to get into real estate, right?
Yeah.
So I just found out yesterday, and it's the craziest story. Like you would never thought. So the properties that I bought, I got it for super cheap and everything else. I did not do my due diligence. And then that's when, but I'm rehabbing one of the houses on the lands. And my subcontractors was like, yo, somebody's clearing off your property next door. I said, huh? And they said, call this number. They said, call this number, reach out to them, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what is going on? So literally Google Maps had 2 different addresses showing up the same building.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And so it was more like, whose house is it?
Right.
But then, so I had to call the court, and I said, yeah, so Google Maps is showing this. And that's when she was like, well, we're basing it off of this website. So then she kind of put me onto a hack that this website they use, the tax assessors use to know which lot is which. But on that street, they had different numbers on the houses.
Wow.
Yes. So the one that I thought that was mine, it literally had my address on it. It had the 2044 on it, on the house. And guess what? It wasn't even mine.
Oh my
And
God.
that's some shit.
Wow.
And then I found out, so me and my partner were actually going to look now that we know what system they're looking at to know which lot is which. Me and my partner just went there today and was like, because now that we know that he actually has ownership of that house, we're like, we're not even gonna give him the rest of the block. Like we're just gonna buy everything.
Yes.
I really cried and everything because my whole game was changed, but then it was changed and then it was changed again. I just sat there and I just cried. Like
I typed it all up and I said, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to buy the plots in between, and then the land that we already own on the street, we're about to knock that down, get rezoned for it. So we put quadplex on it, and just really just like do up the whole neighborhood. Like some of my neighbors came up to us today. It was like, you're talking to everybody's talking about you right now. I was like, great,
Oh my
let
God.
them keep talking.
Yes. Oh
But
my
yeah, I cried.
Crazy.
I was so upset because I felt like they stole something from me. But then to
Totally.
realize I just had to rework the plan, and now it's bigger than it was before. Literally.
Amazing.
That's awesome. Good.
Shout out to Fran. She always driving. She always going
She's
somewhere.
always
Hey,
on the
Fran.
move. Yeah.
Hey, Fran.
The gym, the car, out to eat.
Audio though.
Look, y'all, Fran, your audio breaking up, sweetheart.
Sounds like auto tune.
We're gonna get with you next time.
Her picture froze too.
No, for real. Listen,
There she is.
a hack. Oh, am I back now?
You're back now.
No.
Okay, I'm in the country. Listen, a quick hack. If you want cheap houses, go to the country.
Yes. Where nobody's
They
at.
rent there forever. Rent there forever. I mean, when I say forever, they be there for like 30 plus years.
Wow.
Ain't going nowhere.
Crazy.
But yeah, that was my little story. So I have to redo my course a little bit because I told people, oh, use Google Maps. But now I don't feel confident in telling people use Google Maps when Google Maps really just.
She cut out.
So you said what?
You're
Okay,
cutting
you had
out.
cut out for a second there. Okay, I heard you.
Oh
though.
man.
You're good though.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I
you
was-
just have
Go
to
away and
redo
catch it
you
up.
have to redo your website or your course, that part of your course where you recommend Google.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
anybody?
no, tax sales are Shayla. Tax sales are really good. I love tax sales, tax liens, tax deeds. That's like the number one way to buy a cheap house, for sure.
There you
100%.
go. Cool.
Okay.
All right, anybody else?
Anybody else?
Going once, going twice.
All right, perfect.
Wait.
Okay.
The young lady that was just talking. Could
Yeah.
you drop that in the chat, the name that you just said, because you were breaking up again? Thank you.
What's
She's
your name?
driving.
We
Put
got
him
you,
in
Barb.
the
Oh, shoot.
Facebook group.
Wait, which
Okay.
thing we talking about?
It was Barb.
How where I can find the cheap properties, the cheap houses?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so tax liens, tax lien sales.
Liens. Okay.
Yes.
tax lien sales.
LIEN. So
Okay.
typically every state and every county typically hosts them the first Tuesday of every month. Now at the first Tuesday of every month is usually at a courthouse, and they're auctioning off these different houses.
Okay.
Make
Thank
sense?
you.
Yeah, and then but the thing is, kind of understand the rules a little bit, because tax liens and tax deeds are different things. Tax liens, there's a redemption period. So even though you won the bid, that does not mean you own the house. They still give the owner a chance. Yeah, they still give the
buy
owner
it
a
back,
chance
right.
to buy it back. But
Okay.
they have to buy it back from you with interest. So just say the bid started at 1,000, but you end up paying 4,000, then they will have to pay you 4,000 plus. I think it's usually about a 10% interest.
Right.
Okay.
So
All right.
they-
Thank
so-
you.
All right, cool.
Appreciate you.
Wow, that's a lot.
Good info.
Oh, it's deeper than that, but that was just a little glimpse. But it gets deep.
Yes.
You need to hold a class on that.
Oh
She's
yeah,
on it.
that's literally what my course is about.
That's what she came here for.
Yep, that's what she's here.
Yeah, I'm like, you could hold an entire class on just that.
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't come to that class?
Right. All right, awesome.
All right, 8:30, guys.
I'm going to drop the link for the Credit Influencer Academy for those of you that were here as a guest tonight.
Mhm.
So that way, if you guys are interested in joining the Credit Influencer Academy, there is a coupon code on that page. So you can take advantage of that. I'm not leaving it up forever, but it's there for those who want to take advantage.
We host these every Tuesday
Every other Tuesday.
Every other Tuesday, and it won't be open to everybody every time. So
Right.
make sure you know you take action so
Yeah.
that you can get inside of this insider information. I mean, we're just gonna continue to just keep helping people get the information that they need so that they can scale their business whenever they're ready to step into it.
Yes, for
Well,
sure.
every other Tuesday ain't gonna happen in a couple of weeks because she about to drop that baby.
No, I'm gonna be here.
You watch. I'll probably I'll be at the hospital.
We might have to
class.
shift it to a Thursday or a Friday, but we're gonna be here.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, until that baby started waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm up at that time.
Oh God, no.
I was up till 3 last night. Yep. We stay up.
Yeah, but the work wasn't screaming. That baby gonna be like, listen.
He did the work with the
The work wasn't screaming. That baby gonna
I'm
be
not
like,
scared of no babies, yo.
You know what I say then? I go, Mikhail.
I'm like the one that's not scared. I raised like our two, like Dominique worked for 16 years. So like when it came to like really raising my kids, like Dominique would be able to help me with breakfast. I gotta feed them, get them to school, bring them back, feed them again, change all of that. I ain't scared of no baby.
Taking the baby to daycare to pick
Taking
up
the baby to
Braxton,
daycare
taking
to-
him back home. Yep.
Like I really do
I
this.
was at
Like,
work. I
really,
wouldn't get home till 7, 8 o'clock some nights.
I really do this. Like
Yep.
I might be the Michael Jordan of pops.
Oh my God. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, man, but it's all love, man. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
you got the hair going already, Mikhail, for them.
Oh
Jordans.
man, get out of here. See, we cutting it off. It's going too long.
Who's that, King?
Yeah, this king. I'm on Shannon phone.
Oh man, y'all love chopping. Man, I love you.
But Dom, I just want to make sure you got my message real quick.
I did. I saw it. I hearted it. So I'm gonna go and I'll do that.
Okay, for sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right,
You all
guys.
in the group?
We'll wrap it up tonight. So for Credit Influencer Academy students, this is recorded, so it'll be in the back office, along with any links as need be. So if anybody has any other questions, you can post in the Facebook group or in the chat and we'll get back to you. But we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
No, you won't.
Thank
We'll be having a baby in 2 weeks.
Corey, you want to bet? We need to have a bet going. I'll put a poll in the group.